shattered windows, buckled buildings. Imagine driving along and seeing that careen across the sky. And this is windows blowing out at a school. You see all these are kids practicing judo. Next video showing the panic in the moments after the blast. Car alarms were triggered, mobile phone networks interrupted, hundreds of buildings were damaged because of that meteor. And an asteroid the size of 2 semi-trucks made space history just this last hour. It is called 2012 DA-14. It came the closest to Earth that any other asteroid of its size has in a long, long time. The white dot there in the middle of your screen, that shows it's traveling, when we say close, this is how close, 17,500 miles over Indonesia. The brush by lasted just a couple of seconds as the asteroid traveled 4.8 miles a second, but it definitely has a lasting impression on my next guest, former astronaut Ed Lu. You call yourself, Ed, an asteroid hunter. You keep track of these asteroids. You say this should serve as a wake-up call. A wake-up call to what?
A wake-up call that these things sometimes hit the Earth. The Earth is actually flying around the sun right now at this very moment in a big cosmic shooting gallery.
Yeah, but how often? How often would they hit the Earth? This is such a fraction of a possibility, right?
Well, it's not. Each and every day, the odds are small, but they add up. So, in your lifetime, there's about a 30% chance of another impact the size of the one that was in Tunguska. So that was between 500 and 1,000 times the size of the bomb used in Hiroshima. So picture 500 to 1,000 of those atomic weapons placed in one spot, set off at one time. In your lifetime, there's about a 30% chance of that happening again. Think about that.
It's Chad Myers, and my concern is that we only found this thing like last year. There are many more out there that we don't know about. How are we searching for these?
Well, currently we're searching for them from amateur telescopes on the ground as well as dedicated telescopes on the ground. And those have done a decent job at finding the ones that would wipe out civilization. We found the vast majority of those. What that's not very good at is finding the ones that would only wipe out a city or only perhaps collapse the world economy or only perhaps take out a small country. We're not doing very well at that. We've only found 1% of asteroids the size of 2012 DA-14. So that means, that means for every one of these that we find, there's 99 others that we haven't found yet. So the B612 Foundation is looking to find the other 99.
So here's my question, though, because from what I've read, there are also potentially benefits to some of these asteroids, right? I mean, aren't there businesses called Planetary Resources hoping one day to, I don't know what you find in an asteroid, but to mine an asteroid?
Well, they hope to do that someday. These businesses are, however, wholly dependent upon somebody finding the asteroid first. So, our plan is basically we are a nonprofit, the B612 Foundation, and we're going to go out there and map these things because we think it's important that humanity knows where these things are, that the people of Earth have adequate warning. Because you can actually deflect these things if you have adequate warning.
Okay, Ed Lu, here's a crazy question. Could you land on one?
It's not really landing on an asteroid that you do. It's more like docking with it. Their gravity is actually quite weak, so it's not like you'd be standing on the surface. It's more like if you see videos of people up in the International Space Station, it would look kind of somewhat like that. You're not really standing on the floor there. You wouldn't really be standing on one of these asteroids.
The docking, so near it. Ed Lu, thank you very much. And Chad Myers, my favorite space geek, thank you very much. What a day.
Yeah, I love the story.
See, now you love it. You were giving me a straight face last hour, but I feel the love now.
Because I love the meteor story better. The stuff over
and that it happened in the same day, and that it's just a total coincidence. Chad, thank you.